If money were true prosperity, it would have satisfied you by now. You have gathered things, achieved goals, and reached milestones. Yet your heart still feels restless. That restlessness is not failure. It is an invitation. Listen carefully now. There is a richer life I want to show you, my child. Prosperity is more than money. I have seen many who have much, yet live anxious and empty. And I have seen others who have little, yet sleep in peace and walk in joy. The difference is not what they possess, but whom they trust. Tonight, let your mind rest. You do not need to chase prosperity. You need to understand it. Come with me, and I will show you the kind of prosperity that truly satisfies the soul. My child, many seek prosperity, yet few understand what it truly is. You look at wealth, comfort, and success, and wonder why they still leave hearts empty. You see people with overflowing bank accounts who cannot sleep at night. You see those with impressive possessions who have no peace. You see success by the world's standards that brings no satisfaction to the soul. Hear me now. Prosperity is more than money, and life is more than what you possess. True prosperity cannot be measured only by what you have in your hands, but by what you carry in your heart, by who you are becoming, and by whom you trust with your life. You have been told that prosperity means abundance of things. The world has taught you to measure success by your net worth, your possessions, your achievements, your status. You have been conditioned to believe that if you just had more money, a bigger house, a better car, a more impressive career, then you would finally be prosperous. But I tell you, there are many who have much and yet lack peace, joy, and purpose. Their bank accounts are full, but their souls are empty. Their houses are large, but their hearts are lonely. Their possessions are many, but their meaning is missing. And there are others who have little and yet live richly. They have few possessions, but abundant joy. Limited resources, but unlimited peace. Small bank accounts, but great purpose. Today, I will show you the difference. Today, I will teach you what prosperity truly means, according to the kingdom of heaven. I am Jesus. I walked among the poor and the wealthy. I saw hearts enslaved by riches and hearts set free by generosity. I ate with tax collectors who had wealth but no peace, and with fishermen who had little but great joy. I watched the rich young ruler walk away sad because he loved his possessions more than he loved me, and I watched a poor widow give 2 small coins and give more than all the wealthy put together. I know what truly satisfies the soul. I speak not to condemn wealth, but to redeem your understanding of it. Money itself is not evil. Possessions are not wrong. Success is not sinful. But when these things become your measure of prosperity, when they become what you live for, when they become what you trust in, they will destroy you even as you accumulate them. Prosperity has been reduced to numbers, possessions, and appearances. This is why many chase it endlessly and never arrive. You reach one financial goal and immediately set another. You acquire what you thought would satisfy you, and within days you're looking at what you don't have yet. You compare your life to others' carefully curated images and feel poor, no matter how much you possess. This is not prosperity. This is slavery. This is an endless treadmill that exhausts your soul, while promising rest that never comes. When prosperity is disconnected from me, it becomes a burden instead of a blessing. Wealth without wisdom crushes you. Success without purpose depletes you. Abundance without generosity imprisons you. You were not designed to find life in things. You were designed to find life in me. And when you do, Everything else finds its proper place. As you listen, I will show you 5 truths that will transform how you understand prosperity. Why meditation on my word leads to true success that lasts. How obedience to my ways brings lasting blessing that satisfies. Why generosity multiplies joy in a way accumulation never can. How contentment unlocks freedom that wealth cannot purchase. And what it means to be rich in what truly matters, both now and for eternity. Stay with me. Let me reshape your understanding. Let me show you a better way, a truer path, a prosperity that actually prospers your soul. I told Joshua that prosperity begins with my word. Do not let this book of the law depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be prosperous and successful. Notice the order. It does not start with wealth. It starts with my word. Prosperity flows from meditation, from filling your mind with my truth, from letting my words shape your thoughts, guide your decisions, and order your priorities. When my word is your meditation, when you think deeply about what I have said, when you align your life with my instructions, then you will prosper, then you will succeed. True success flows from alignment with my truth, not from shortcuts, manipulation, or worldly strategies that promise quick results, but deliver shallow outcomes. The world tells you to meditate on money, to visualize wealth, to focus on abundance as if thinking about it will create it. But I tell you to meditate on my word, because when you do, you discover what true abundance actually is. You learn what is worth pursuing and what is empty. You gain wisdom that protects you from foolish decisions. You develop character that sustains success rather than being destroyed by it. Prosperity that is not rooted in my word is prosperity that will eventually destroy you. But prosperity that grows from meditation on my truth is prosperity that blesses you, serves others, and honors me. I said through the Psalms that the one who delights in my law is like a tree planted by streams of water, which yields its fruit in season, and whose leaf does not wither. Whatever they do prospers. Think about this image. A tree planted by streams of water, not striving, not anxious, not desperately reaching for what it needs. Simply planted, rooted, receiving what flows to it naturally. This is what prosperity looks like when it is connected to me. Stability. You're not blown by every financial trend or economic shift. Fruitfulness. Your life produces what matters, what lasts, what blesses others. Endurance. Your leaf does not wither when difficult seasons come. You remain green even in drought because your roots go deep into streams of living water. Whatever you do prospers, not because you're chasing prosperity, but because you are planted in the right place, rooted in the right source, drawing from the right supply. This is prosperity, being so connected to me that fruitfulness becomes natural, that stability becomes your reality, that endurance through every season is guaranteed. You do not have to strive endlessly. You do not have to panic when circumstances change. You simply remain planted, rooted, and watch as I bring forth fruit in your life in due season. I bless those who fear me and walk in my ways. Psalm 112 says wealth and riches may be in their house, but more importantly, righteousness endures forever. Notice what I bless, not those who chase wealth, but those who fear me, not those who prioritize money, but those who walk in my ways. And when I bless them, yes, wealth and riches may come, but that is not the point. That is not the goal. That is not what makes them prosperous. What makes them prosperous is that righteousness endures forever. They have something that lasts beyond their lifetime, beyond economic cycles, beyond the grave. They have character, integrity, generosity, faithfulness. These are riches that never depreciate, investments that never lose value, wealth that transfers into eternity. You can have money and lose it. You can accumulate possessions and watch them decay. You can achieve status and see it fade. But righteousness endures forever. Generosity lives on. Love never ends. Faithfulness leaves a legacy. When you understand this, when you grasp that true prosperity includes what lasts eternally, not just temporarily, you stop measuring your life by your bank balance and start measuring it by your character, your obedience, your love, your impact on others. Honor me with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. This is Proverbs 3, verses 9 and 10. When you honor me with what you have, when you give me the first and the best, rather than the leftovers, when you prioritize my kingdom over your comfort, I fill your life, not always with more money, but always with more than enough. Your barns are filled, not just with provision, but with purpose. You have what you need, when you need it, in the way you need it. You lack nothing that truly matters. But notice that this passage also promises something else in the verses before. Long life and peace. Prosperity includes peace of mind, not just money in the bank. It includes health and length of days, not just material abundance. It includes a satisfied soul, not just a full wallet. When you honor me with your resources, you position yourself to receive all that I define as prosperity. Provision, yes, but also peace, health, purpose, joy, and the deep satisfaction that comes from walking in my ways. Beloved, I desire that you prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. This is 3 John, verse 2. I want you to prosper. Let that settle into your heart. I'm not opposed to your prosperity. I desire it. But notice the order. Just as your soul prospers, your external prosperity should match your internal prosperity. When your soul is aligned with me, when you are growing in character, when you are walking in obedience, when you are cultivating love and joy and peace and patience, then prosperity in other areas follows in proper order. But if you prosper financially while your soul is sick, you have not prospered at all. You have simply accumulated things while losing yourself. This is why so many wealthy people are miserable. Their bank accounts prospered, but their souls did not. They gained the world, but lost themselves. They have everything money can buy, and nothing money cannot buy. I want your prosperity to be holistic, complete, balanced. Soul health first, and then everything else in its proper place and proportion. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. This is Matthew 6, verse 33, and it is the key to understanding prosperity in my kingdom. Seek first. Priority. Not seek only, but seek first. Make my kingdom your primary pursuit. Make my righteousness your main goal. Make my will your greatest desire. And when you do this, when you truly prioritize my kingdom above your comfort, above your accumulation, above your success, all these things, all the provisions you need, all the resources required for your purpose, all the blessings I have for you will be added, not earned, not achieved through striving, added, given, provided as you focus on what truly matters. Prosperity is a byproduct of priority, not the goal itself. When you seek me first, prosperity follows. When you seek prosperity first, you lose both prosperity and me. But when your heart is set on my kingdom, when your life is aligned with my purposes, I take care of everything else. I provide. I bless. I multiply. I open doors. I make ways where there seem to be no ways. Not because you manipulated circumstances, but because you honored me with your priorities. And God is able to make all grace abound to you, so that in all things at all times, having all that you need, you will abound in every good work. This is 2 Corinthians 9, verse 8. Notice what I give you grace in abundance for, so that you may abound in every good work. Prosperity empowers generosity. I bless you so that you can bless others. I provide for you so that you have enough to give. I multiply your resources not so you can hoard them, but so you can circulate them, share them, use them to advance my kingdom and serve others. When prosperity terminates on yourself, when everything you receive stays with you, when you accumulate without distributing, you have missed the point entirely. You have turned blessing into bondage. But when you receive with open hands and give with a generous heart, when you see yourself as a conduit rather than a container, when you understand that I bless you to be a blessing, then prosperity flows through you like a river, bringing life everywhere it goes. My God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus. This is Philippians 4, verse 19. I will meet all your needs. Not some of them, not just the spiritual ones. All of them. According to what? According to the riches of my glory. My supply is infinite. My resources are unlimited. My ability to provide is not constrained by economic conditions or human limitations. I am your source, not your job. I am your provider, not your bank account. I am your security, not your investments. When you understand this, when you truly grasp that I am your source, you stop living in fear when circumstances change. You stop panicking when income fluctuates. You stop being controlled by the anxiety that money brings even as you pursue it. Because you know that whether you have much or little, I am your supply. Whether economies boom or crash, I am your provision. Whether opportunities come or go, I am your security. This is freedom. This is peace. This is true prosperity. Knowing that your needs are met, not by your efforts alone, but by my faithful provision. The blessing of the Lord makes rich, and he adds no sorrow with it. This is Proverbs 10, verse 22. What I give brings peace, not anxiety. What I provide brings joy, not stress. What I bless brings satisfaction, not the endless craving for more. When you acquire wealth through selfish ambition, dishonest means, or obsessive striving, it comes with sorrow. It brings sleepless nights, broken relationships, compromised integrity, and a soul that is never at peace. But when I bless you, when prosperity comes from my hand, it is clean, it is peaceful, it carries no hidden curse, no attached sorrow, no price tag on your soul. This is how you know whether your prosperity is from me or from your own striving. Does it bring peace or anxiety? Does it free you or enslave you? Does it make you generous or greedy? Does it point you toward me or away from me? Prosperity from my hand makes you richer in every way while keeping your soul healthy and your heart clean. Command those who are rich in this present world not to be arrogant, nor to put their hope in wealth, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. Command them to do good, to be rich in good deeds, and to be generous and willing to share. In this way they will lay up treasure for themselves as a firm foundation for the coming age, so that they may take hold of the life that is truly life. This is 1 Timothy 6, verses 17 through 19, and it contains my warning and my instruction for those who have been blessed with material wealth. Do not be arrogant. Wealth does not make you better than others. It does not prove that you are more favored or more spiritual. It simply means you have been entrusted with resources that carry responsibility. Do not put your hope in wealth which is uncertain. Markets crash. Investments fail. Currencies collapse. Wealth is uncertain, unstable, unreliable as your ultimate security. But put your hope in me, in God, who richly provides everything for your enjoyment. I am not opposed to you enjoying what I give. I provide richly. I bless abundantly. I want you to receive with gratitude and enjoy with wisdom. But with that blessing comes responsibility. Do good. Be rich in good deeds. Be generous and willing to share. Use what I have given you to bless others, to advance my kingdom, to meet needs, to show compassion, to demonstrate my love in practical ways. In this way you lay up treasure not in banks, not in that can be robbed, or economies that can collapse, but in heaven as a firm foundation for the coming age. This is how you take hold of the life that is truly life, not by accumulating more and more in this temporary world, but by investing in what lasts forever. Ask yourself now, what have you been calling prosperity? Has it been simply the size of your bank account, the value of your possessions, the impressiveness of your lifestyle? And has it truly satisfied your heart? Or have you discovered, as so many do, that having more just makes you want more, that achieving one level of success just makes you anxious about maintaining it? That prosperity as the world defines it leaves you feeling strangely empty, even when you attain it. Bring your desires to me. Let me examine them. Let me reorder them. Let me show you what is worth pursuing and what is a waste of your life. Let me reshape your definition of prosperity so that it aligns with mine, so that you pursue what actually satisfies, so that you invest in what truly matters, both now and forever. Here is the truth that changes everything. Prosperity is living under my blessing, walking in my ways, having enough to fulfill your purpose, and a heart free from the love of money. It is not poverty. I am not calling you to lack or deprivation or suffering as proof of spirituality, but it is also not the endless accumulation the world chases. It is something better, something richer, something more satisfying than either extreme. Living under my blessing means you have my favor on your life. You walk in obedience and experience the peace, joy, provision, and purpose that flow from alignment with me. Walking in my ways means your life is characterized by integrity, generosity, faithfulness, love. You are not cutting corners, compromising character, or sacrificing relationships to get ahead. You are doing what is right and trusting me with the results. Having enough to fulfill your purpose means you lack nothing you truly need for the calling I have placed on your life. You may not have everything you want, but you have everything required to walk in your purpose, to serve others, to advance my kingdom, to live with meaning and impact. And a heart free from the love of money means that while you may have much or little, you are not controlled by it, enslaved to it, defined by it, or destroyed by it. Money is a tool you steward, not a master you serve. When I am your treasure, everything else finds its rightful place. Money becomes a resource, not an obsession. Success becomes a byproduct, not an idol. Possessions become tools for blessing, not measures of worth. You are free to have or not have, to gain or lose, to increase or decrease, because your prosperity is not dependent on any of those things. Your prosperity is dependent on me, and I never change. I never fail. I never leave you. I never stop providing what you truly need. So live wisely. Do not chase wealth as if it will save you. Do not pursue success as if it will satisfy you. Do not accumulate possessions as if they will bring you peace. Instead, seek me. Walk in my ways. Meditate on my word. Honor me with your resources. Give generously. Live with integrity. Trust me as your source. Walk faithfully. Stay on the path I have set before you, even when it does not look like the path to prosperity by the world's standards. Obey what I have asked you to do, even when it costs you financially. Choose righteousness over riches when the two are in conflict. Trust that I am leading you somewhere better than you could find on your own. Give generously. Let blessing flow through you, not just to you. Be rich in good deeds. Be quick to help. Be willing to share. Understand that I bless you so you can be a blessing, that I provide for you so you have something to give, that true prosperity is measured not just by what you have, but by what you give and how you love. Trust me fully. Believe that I am your provider. Rest in the confidence that I meet all your needs according to my riches in glory. Release the anxiety about tomorrow. Stop the striving that exhausts your soul. Know that I am able to make all grace abound to you, that I richly provide everything for your enjoyment, that I know what you need before you ask, and that I am faithful to provide. This is prosperity according to heaven, a life rich in purpose, peace, provision, and eternal hope. A life that has what it needs when it needs it. A life that is generous because it knows the source never runs dry. A life that is peaceful because it is not enslaved to money. A life that is purposeful because it is aligned with eternal values. A life that is satisfied because it has found its treasure in me. If you choose God's definition of prosperity, if you are ready to stop chasing the world's empty version and embrace the kingdom's satisfying reality, I want you to do 5 things. First, comment below. I choose God's kind of prosperity. Make it a declaration. Let it mark this moment of decision. Let it be a public statement that you are redefining what prosperity means in your life. Second, examine your priorities this week. Look honestly at where your time goes, where your thoughts dwell, where your money flows. Ask yourself, am I seeking first the kingdom, or am I seeking first my comfort, my security, my accumulation? Make adjustments where needed. Realign your priorities with mine. Third, practice generosity with joy. Find someone to bless this week. Give something beyond what is comfortable. Share resources. Meet a need. Demonstrate practically that you believe I am your source and that prosperity flows through you, not just to you. Fourth, share this message with someone who is seeking clarity about money, success, and prosperity. Someone who has been chasing the world's definition and finding it empty. Someone who needs to hear that there is a better way, a truer prosperity, a life that is rich in what actually matters. Be the voice that points them toward me. Fifth, subscribe so you continue to receive teachings rooted in truth, messages that challenge the world's lies and present kingdom reality. Your soul needs regular realignment with my truth about money, success, purpose, and what makes life truly prosperous. I am with you. I am for you. I desire your prosperity, true prosperity, complete prosperity, prosperity that satisfies your soul and lasts into eternity. Walk in wisdom, and you will lack nothing that truly matters. Trust me fully, and you will discover that I am more than enough. Seek my kingdom first, and watch as I add everything else you need. You are loved. You are provided for. You are walking into a prosperous life, not as the world defines it, but as heaven measures it. And that, my child, is prosperity that will never disappoint you.